Battling election fraud. It's August 26, 2025, and these are your headlines. The Texas House has approved a measure today aimed at restoring the Attorney General's authority to prosecute election fraud. If this sounds familiar, well, this issue's been a flashpoint since 2021, when the Texas Court of Criminal Appeals struck down the Attorney General's long-standing power to independently prosecute criminal cases. That ruling in State v. Stevens said that authority rests solely with local district and county attorneys, effectively stripping Attorney General Ken Paxton and his successors of a tool they had used for decades. Senate Bill 12, authored by Senator Brian Hughes and carried in the House by Representative Matt Shaheen, would reverse that. The measure grants the Attorney General concurrent jurisdiction to prosecute violations of Texas election law, requires law enforcement to share reports of suspected offenses with the AG's office, and directs local prosecutors to assist if needed. It passed in an 85-54 vote in the House. This follows a collapse just earlier this year when a similar measure died in conference committee after Matt Shaheen pushed for a 6-month waiting period before the AG could step in. That provision was rejected by Paxton in the Senate, killing the bill and prompting Governor Greg Abbott to place the issue on the special session agenda. While Governor Abbott called for a constitutional amendment to settle the matter permanently, that effort fell short in the House. A resolution that would have placed the question on the 2026 ballot failed to meet the 100 votes required. Governor Greg Abbott is adding new priorities to the legislature's second special session, focusing on public safety and election integrity. Governor Abbott announced the expansion yesterday, calling on lawmakers to ban same-day voter registration statewide. That measure would require Texans to register in advance, which the governor says is necessary to prevent fraud and strengthen confidence in elections. By the way, that amendment that actually was slid in during the regular session earlier this year was accepted by, Representative Matt Shaheen. Governor Abbott called him out on Twitter today. He also directed legislators to take up a bill that would allow counties and cities to contract directly with sheriffs and constables for policing. The governor says the move will bolster law enforcement resources and make communities safer. Abbott framed the new items as a direct response to concerns he's heard from Texans. He said, "We are committed to making Texas safer and ensuring our elections remain secure." The announcement comes just as lawmakers have now approved a new congressional redistricting map. With that behind them, attention is turning to the other issues on the call. The second special session began August 15th, can run up to 30 days, which gives lawmakers a narrow window to deliver Governor Abbott's agenda.
What are the important things out there in Texas politics and Texas news that matter to you, and what can you do about it? That's what we want to bring you with the Luke Macias Show on a weekly basis for 20 to 30 minutes. That way you can get the information and go do something for the rest of your week. I look forward to coming to you every Wednesday.
Attorney General Ken Paxton is ordering Texas schools to move forward with displaying the 10 Commandments in classrooms despite a federal injunction that blocks the law in 11 school districts. Paxton says all the other school systems must comply when the law takes effect on September 1st. He added that his office will not back down from defending the virtues and values that built this country against what he calls woke radicals, trying to erase history. Last week, federal judge Fred Bieri, a Clinton appointee, issued a preliminary injunction halting the law for a small group of districts, including Houston, Fort Bend, Plano ISD, Austin ISD, 7 others. But legal precedent set in the 2025 case Trump v. Casa established what's called the no piggybacking rule. That means the injunction only protects those districts and does not apply statewide. Unless a broader ruling is handed down, every other Texas district will still be required to follow the law. The measure requires every public school classroom to post a framed copy or poster of the 10 Commandments in a prominent place. Schools must accept donated copies that meet the requirements, though they aren't required to purchase them. For more of today's stories, go to TexasScorecard.com.